We're about 30 minutes from tip-off here in Dundalk, Maryland, where the Harford Fighting Owls head to the Den to take on the CCBC Dundalk Lions in their first home game in a long time. It feels like it's been forever since I've been here. This is Jimmy Flame. Deacon Storm's going to be in the house shortly. I think he's driving around 695 right now, possibly. I don't know where he's at, but he'll be here shortly. But we're really excited to be back here in the booth to bring you some Lions basketball. Again, it's been since, November, since I've been on the air here. And the Lions on the season posting a 4-9 record, but they are 3-1 in the conference. So 3-1 in the conference, 2-2 at home, 1-6 away, and they have 1 win and 1 victory at a neutral location. And to catch up to speed, they lost 81-65 in their last game on December 17th at Monroe Community College. And on the 16th, they defeated Sullivan Community College 69-59, and then just prior to that, they lost 4 straight. Those losses coming from Allegheny College, WVU Potomac State College, Richard Bland College, and Bryant and Stratton College. So they spent a bunch of time on the road so far this season, but they're finally back here at home. First time since December 17th. And again, sporting a 4-9 overall record on the season, but they are 3-1 in the conference. They're very much alive here in the conference, averaging 66 points a game on the season and 37.3 field goal percentage from the floor. The 3-point percentage is pretty good, 30%, and from the free throw line, shooting just 58%. They do have 12.5 team assists on the game, and I'm just going to go through the roster real quick. Anthony Olson's a guard, Aaron Keel's a forward, Miko Arnold guard, Dave Thomas is a guard, Jordan Foster. Heard a lot from him last year. He's still here. The 6'2" sophomore returns to the team. Taylor Miller, he's a forward. And Tyrone Bethia, also a sophomore, 6'5" from right here in Baltimore. Tyler Hawkins, a forward. TJ McLaughlin, a guard. Chukwuma Adwaka is back from last year, forward, sophomore. From Edgewood, Xavier Mayo. You know what? A lot of y'all called me out for the pronunciation in the last game. I'm remembering this now. So please do so again in the chat. The chat is open. Mickey Morris, guard and a forward, a freshman, 6'2" from Upper Marlboro. Elson Borenu, he's a forward and the center, the 7'1" forward and center. Jackson Henry at guard. And the coaches, Gus Durr Jr., the assistant, Daryl Perry, Lynn Smack, assistants as well, and first-year coach Byron King to round out the CCBC Dundalk Lions. Now over to Harford Community College, the Fighting Owls. Jay Carter, Malik Carson, Jaden Williams, Josiah Lamoth, Maceo Carson, Jalen Hickman, Louis Abdida, Kenneth Moore, Kevin Sannon, Paul Mason, Donnell Loud, Jordan Butler, and Mason Uray to round out the lineup there. Their head coach, Demetrius Jalen Joy, assisted by Darius Dangerfield, Tyler Campbell, Martez Vaughn. On the year, they are 3-3 in the conference. 1-2 home record, 2-1 away. We'll see how they fare today. And coming up, about 25 minutes from tip-off, the CCBC Dundalk Lions take on the Harford Fighting Owls. Again, Jimmy Flame here. Deacon Storm's going to show up here shortly. We're probably going to do another briefing just prior to tip-off as soon as Deacon gets here. I'm sure he's got a lot to say. Neither of us have been in the booth in quite a while, so we've got a lot of catching up to do. And I want to welcome everyone out there tuning in to our YouTube live stream of today's game. And most of y'all know the deal, but if you don't know the deal, the chat's open. Get your shout-outs in. We do shout-outs throughout the game. We do shout-outs at halftime. That's the big one. If you got any birthday shout-outs, anything like that, that's especially encouraged during halftime because I might just sing you happy birthday on the air. We shall see. But anyhow, the Lions are out on the court right now. A couple of the players are out here getting warmed up. Both teams have been warming up for quite some time. I arrived here about 35 minutes ago, and it was a pretty full house down there on the court. But since most of the players have retired back to their locker rooms, their respective locker rooms, to get the last words in, the game plan adjustments, all that stuff, back there discussing it right now. They'll be hitting the court here again shortly, but we're here setting up. If you plan on coming today, come on down. We're live at the Den, first time since mid-December. So come on down. It's a really good time. Live basketball, live junior college basketball. This is where it's at. And I got a funny story to share with everybody about something that happened earlier this week, and I'll discuss it during the game, so you're going to have to stay tuned for that. But once again, get in the chat. Let us know where you're listening from. Who are you? Who you rooting for? Predictions, all that good stuff. Get in the chat. It's wide open. We'll be back in about 22 minutes with the tip-off. We'll see you then. Deacon Storm, if you're listening, I'll see you when you get here, brother. I'm going to give you a big hug. All right, y'all. See you shortly. We'll be right back.
We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, Deacon Storm here. Welcome for 2023 to the Den.
Finally, 2023.
Sign up. You got to do startup. What am I doing? Lineup. Well, while that's happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for the Harford Fighting Owls. Number 1, Malik Carson, the guard. Number 5, Jalen Hickman, also the guard. Number 12, Kenneth Moore. Number 22, Jordan Butler. And number 32, Mason Uray. Sorry about that. And now the starting lineup for the CCBC Dundalk Lions. At guard, number 2, Miko Arnold. Number 5, Jordan Foster. Number 12, Tyrone Bethia. And number 23, Elson Baranu. And number 24, Jackson Henry.
Just put that down.
Just put that microphone down.
Put it right over here.
Jumping the gun here, man. It's been a while since I've been here. I forgot the rules.
That's how you know. Anyway, back to the intro. 2023. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome. I am Deacon Storm. That is Jimmy Fling. We are here bringing you NJCAA basketball action here in the Den as the Lions, your CCBC Dundalk Lions, taking on the Harford Community College Fighting Owls. Jimmy, how you been, man? How's your New Year?
It's great to see you. The New Year's been pretty good. Yeah. 2023, off to, at least here in the booth, off to a wonderful start. As we, bring the Fighting Owls in here, and I thought it was interesting. The Fighting Owls are coming here, and we got the Dundalk Owls across the street from us. So just wanted to throw that out there.
There you go, talking about them again.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to find an excuse every time.
I know.
Doesn't take much from me. So
it's okay. Most of them end up here anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
So we are here. The Owls are coming in overall 8-9, conference 3-3, and they are away here. So they are 3-4 with that. So it pretty much kind of only even in the conference, but the NJCAA is one of those leagues where you're either blowing everybody out or you're just fighting to make it, fighting to get a spot here.
Well, the Lions are off to a good start there. They're 3-1 in the conference. Yeah. So, and that's really the record that matters here. And we're about ready for this tip-offs. They're going to try and make it 4-1 today.
Yes. And there will be a game tomorrow. Unfortunately, we will not be here for it. We, as in me and Jimmy. But tip-off, and that is going to go right into the hands of Miko Arnold. Off the tip-off. On the floor, Miko Arnold, Jordan Foster, Tyron Bethea, Elson Berhanu, and that one's already in for 2.
Nice start by the Lions there, coming out aggressive right from the start of this thing.
2 points already here on the board. Here in the first half, swing pass over. It's in the hands of Jalen Hickman. He passes it over, and Hickman has it back.
I'm really loving these all-red unis by the Lions.
Yes, I do too. Long shot, missed, rebounded by the Lions. Miko Arnold is passing that off to Foster. Foster. Arnold gets it back before I can even talk about it. 3 ball up in the air and good. That is Jackson Henry for 3, and we already got a timeout
just immediately
in the first minute of the game, and that's a good look for the Lions.
Yeah, it's a really good look. I like that pass from Arnold. Not being stingy with the ball and getting it to the open man right there for the big 3, and Lions off to an early 5-0 lead here.
Wow, that's a quick short timeout. Something the Owls, they wanted to get themselves back together. Kind of reconvene and say, hey, we can't be down 5-0 in the beginning of the game.
Right.
That's
not on the road. Right.
That's not a good look. 5-0 is the score for those who just joined us here in the Den, here in Dundalk, Maryland, as the Lions have their first home game of the new year.
Are we going to get that long buzzer again today?
I hope not.
Remember last time? Wow.
Oh, a 3-ball and double coverage, and that one goes up in and good. Malik Carson putting some points on the board for the Owls.
Carson going over all the hands there.
Man, he had some opposition there, and there's some tight defense here up under the rim on the other side. They got to hurry up and get across the half-court line. Pass over to Arnold. He bobbles it a little bit, gives it up. Henry gets it. Henry gives it out to Foster. Back to Arnold. Arnold back to Foster. Out here, 3-point, and there's a 3-point attempt. That's no good, but the Lions almost hit that rebound. That miss by Tyron Bethea. I'm sorry, excuse me, Elson Berhanu. My bad.
Yeah, great effort on that rebound. There's a drive right there off the rim.
Couldn't get the ball arced up. 3-ball up in the air again. This one off the back of the rim. And that's going to go out of bounds over to the Lions side after it bounces up and hits the top of the backboard.
Yeah, caught the that wire hanging down that sort of holds the backboard in place from the ceiling.
Inbound pass. Arnold gets his hands on it. Down up under the rim. He's got some tight defense. The Owls playing hard defense here on the other side of the court. Driving all the way in, but that one's going to be blocked. Mason Urey, the 6'7" forward freshman from Red Lion, Pennsylvania, on the block there. That's going to go out of bounds and remain in the hands of the Lions.
Everyone gets an A for effort on that one.
Absolutely. Effort on the shot, effort on the block. We're going to switch out some folks here, and Arnold's going to complete that pass.
What are the chances we can get our hands on one of these red jerseys?
I think we're going to work for that one.
We might have to do a little bit more.
We might have to do a little work for it.
We got to put in a perfect game today, right?
Yes. Inbound pass. Arnold gets his hands back on it after passing it out to Bethea. Foster's lining up, and the pick is set up on both sides.
Wow.
Arnold tries to get it up, but that 3-ball is up. Going to hit the outside of the rim and into the hands of the Owls. Owls making their way back down. Carson got it, passes it over. Underneath, Urey tried to get a little bit of power up under there, but he was met by 3 Lions, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. Now, are they counting that as a shot attempt?
It looked like a variation of a Euro step there that he was going for, right?
Yeah, he was going for it, but they're not counting as a shot attempt, so that's just going to be an inbound pass, and the ball is just going to go out. Pass out to Kenneth Moore over to Carson, and Carson passes over. Lions, that was about 4 people on that one. But that goes out of bounds, and that one is going to be a foul on a shot attempt. Not sure who that foul is on. I think it's on Miko Arnold. That's what it looked like, trying to read the ref's hands from here.
Hickman's going to get to the line here in his free throw attempt on the season. He's shooting 76% from the line, and he improves that with 1 point right there.
He's going for it. Checking the chat because I got it up on my phone. Frederick Witherspoon Bay. I'm just doing your job real quick.
Oh, okay.
Soccer Mom, Savannah, welcome. And Kevin Ignacek. I hope I said that right. I hope I really said that right. Ignacia. Yeah, I know.
Something like that. Yeah,
it's something
we
like
got
that. Yeah. Thanks for coming into the chat, and we're going to be here for the remainder of this game. Inbound pass. Lions have it. Miko Arnold making his way down. Owls working that full court defense already this early this afternoon. 17-12 left in the first half.
1 point game here as Arnold sets up, passes to the top of the key.
Berhanu with the 3-ball. That one hits the back of the rim, but deflected back into Arnold's hands. And Foster's got his hands on it. Steps up a little bit, passes on the inside. Tried to dip that over to Berhanu, but no good. Turnover by Bethea. On the other end.
All
Lions,
ball.
Yep, Lions got it back. Oh, and he dropped it a little bit. Hit the front of his foot. Refs didn't call the kickball. They're going to keep playing. Owls up under the rim, and that one's going to be a foul. And that is going to send Jalen Hickman back to the line. Already going 2 for 2 at the line. And what was the percentage that you said, Jim?
76.
76% from the line so far this season.
And on the year, he's averaging just under 9 a game.
Boom.
And he's got a couple there already.
So that's going to be something the Lions need to keep track of, keep an eye on the amount of times that you foul this individual, because it looks like it's pretty automatic that's going in.
Mm-hmm.
That's just automatic 2 points. But he's only shot 3 free throws, so let's see. There it is, 4.
Harford coming into this one on a 2-game losing streak. You can be sure they're trying to end that here today. Dundalk with their own, coming in off their own loss.
Time's running out.
Oh.
And he lost control of it. Underneath. A little bit too much oomph on it. That was all ball. But the Owls get it back, and looks like he stepped out when he was grabbing it. And there is a lot of chatter going on down there on the court because of that sequence.
Did you notice how he caught the ball with his legs?
Yes.
Totally legal.
Yes.
Kept it in play.
But, I mean, the refs missed the kickball earlier on the drive back over to the Lions side. So
yeah, and that frantic scramble for the ball there at the end, Harford just, almost forgot where they were at in bounds, and Dundalk's ball.
Yeah, inbound pass to Foster. Kenneth Moore on the other side, he had to fix his shoe down there on the other end, which he did. So trying to get back across half court. Lions didn't make it last time. And now they're currently down by 1. Ball over to Henry.
14 on the shot clock.
Henry back to Foster. Trying to move the men around. To Xavier Mayo.
5 seconds.
Pass it back. Oh, and he lost control of it. Steal by Malik Carson. He's driving up, and then another steal back on the other end. Pass over to Foster. Berhanu underneath.
Oh.
But that ball goes up, and it looks like it's just going to send Foster to the line. A lot of contact down there.
Love seeing Foster keep it and go straight to the rim on that one. Worst case scenario there, he collects the foul. The freebies right here.
Worst case scenario for who?
Foster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Was I not clear?
No, it may have been me. It may have just been me. And is that?
He gets that one.
He gets that one.
6 up, 15:44 to go here in the first half.
And that ball is up. And it is in. It's good. Inbound pass deep down. Berhanu almost got his hands on it, but he hesitated. And that one not really slammed and jammed in, but as close as you can get without actually shaking the rim. That was Jordan Butler for 2. Lions down here on the other side. Passing it back. Foster's got his hands on it, trying to run point. Got Xavier Mayo tucked in on the corner, but does not pass it over. Owls get their hands on it. Back on the other end, Carson passes it back. Butler loses it. Up, never mind. Up for 3 and does not go in, but they tried to tip it in. 2 men did. All ball on that one. By himself on the other end. He tried to go for the slam, but was fouled instead. Could not get the ball over the rim, and that's going to go back.
Back to that rebound. You got to be loving the defense that you're seeing from the Lions right now. Just crowding under the rim and using their bodies to keep the Fighting Owls away from the rim.
Yep, and the short jumper up and good. That was Carson for 2. Back over to Foster up at the top of the key. He just goes for 3 on his own, front of the rim, but the Lions get the rebound. Never mind, that's in the hands of Carson.
I mean, when you're open like that, why not?
You're right. Carson passing that one over to Butler. Butler on the inside, then back out to Hickman. Up for 3. No go. That was Yuri on the miss.
That's a shot routinely made by Hickman.
Oh! Xavier Mayo for 3. Drains it from the top corner. And guess what? Another timeout.
10 up, man. 10 up.
Yep, 10 up is your score. 14-18 left here. Not too many fouls on the other side. Maybe they heard me over there. Stay away from Hickman.
No, it's been a fairly even game so far. I mean, yeah, the score is tied, right? But that's not necessarily why I'm saying that. Both teams employing some solid defense here in the early goings of this. Not many mistakes, as you said. Not many fouls. You got to love seeing that. You got to love seeing the game smooth out like that.
Just the game being played.
Yeah, exactly. And there's been a lot of hands on balls.
Yes, there actually has been. I'm surprised there hasn't been a bunch of fouls called, and I'm really glad this. It's going that way. This officiating crew, they're just kind of not necessarily letting them play, but they're. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. Like, letting them play is like
it's like we're running around. People, just knocking them out.
Cool.
Yeah, like arch rivals.
Doing it. Yeah. Dude, you went there, arch rivals. I used to love that game.
I can't believe they haven't remade it. Anyway, inbound pass. Owls having on the way down. That is Maseo Carson driving it down. So we got 2 Carsons on that team. Whoa, man. Malik Carson tried to go for the pass, and that just went directly out of bounds.
Oh, wait. Kevin Ignasiak. I know that guy. That's funny.
Oh, Ignasiak.
Yeah. He said, Flame, what's up? Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing?
Kevin Ignasiak. Sorry I butchered your name.
It's all good. Yeah, so blame it on Deacon over here.
Yeah.
Soccer Mom Twitch says, let's go, Arnold.
Rooting for Miko.
Frederick Witherspoon Bay. Yeah. Come on, guys. Do y'all thing. Cougars.
All right, 16 on the shot clock. Foster up in between the circles. Passed it over. 3 ball up and no good, but man, did you see the air on that rebound from Tyron Bethea? Henry went for the 3 that didn't go in, so the score is going to remain where it is at 10-10, 13:30 left here on the clock. Hickman went up to the rim, and it is good. He adds another 2 points to his tally. That's his first field goal of the day. And now Foster staring down at least 2 to 4 Owls. And that's it. There's your 5-second violation. That's going to go back down to the Owls.
Yeah, Dundalk's going to have to do some course correction there. They've been smothered on almost every throw-in down here, and they're going to have to figure it out. I don't see the Fighting Owls letting up on that.
Well, they see that it finally paid off and worked. 3 ball up from Carson, no good. But that's back up. Never mind. He could have gotten the rebound, but he decided to back off it instead. Driving to the rim, almost lost control, but back over to McLaughlin. Pass over, and that's travel. He made the step before he put the ball down. That was Jackson Henry on the travel.
Can't do that.
Yep. Yeah.
How much more obvious can Jimmy Flame get today?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Pulling a Madden over here.
That's why I get the big money to do color commentary.
Pass on the outside for 3. That one is in off the assist. Maseo Carson putting some points up on the board. Scores 10-12 with the Owls in the lead. Foster back between the circles. Staring down Hickman. He drives in instead, goes up to the rim, but doesn't get it. Gets his own rebound, puts it back in for 2. That's Jordan Foster. His first field goal of the day.
Excellent.
Long pass, and yep, he got it. He got a little bit of the blue.
Just wanted to point out that was excellent follow through by Jordan Foster.
Yes, yeah. The hustle, going back up to get his own ball.
And that's what we're accustomed to seeing him doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he has been quite aggressive this season. I think that's something we said from game 1. The level of aggressiveness from Jordan Foster is something that we haven't seen until this year. Up for 3. That's just going to hit the top of the rim.
Right.
I mean, top of the backboard.
Yeah, they let it go.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Some not everything needs to be called, I guess. Hickman, guarded, pick set up. Hickman still driving up. Tried to get the high kiss off the glass. That time, rebounded, put back in. It's good. Louis Abdetta gets on. I'm sorry, Lou Abdetta, excuse me. Pass on the inside, a little bit too fast. Travel, trying to get his footing back. And that is TJ McLaughlin on the call. Tomorrow, don't forget, Community College of Rhode Island is traveling all the way down here to the Den to take on the Lions. That game's going to be at 1 p.m. tomorrow.
It's a long drive, man.
It is a long drive.
Miko Arnold just checked back into the game.
Thank you. All right, Owls here on the other side. Hickman running point, passing it over to Carson. Carson passing it. Step back up for 3. Oh, that almost went in, but rebound grabbed and...
Oh, they're going to call skin there.
Yeah, he got a little bit of the forearm there. Louis Abdetta. He's going to go to the foul line for the first time today.
Is this the same officiating crew we had last time we were live?
No.
It's not?
I think maybe one guy. But there's a couple down there I've never seen before.
Okay.
So much so that before the game, I thought they were part of the Harford Community College staff.
Well, I thought they just came from a bodybuilding competition.
Oh no, they're in great shape.
Do you remember those guys? Remember that one team that came out? I was like, whoa, dude.
Yeah, our referees today are in great shape. That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
That's the way it is these days. Yeah.
Yeah. Enforcing more than the rules. You know what I'm saying?
You never know what could happen out there, brother.
All right, missing the second one, Abdetta did, so he's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 11-11, Make-A-Wish on the clock. 12-18 is your score. Oh! Arnold almost lost it.
Wow.
Oh!
Way to stick with it.
Yeah. Hickman got the swatties. He was able to get him out, get the ball loose. And rattle Miko Arnold a little bit.
Arnold's going to keep it out of bounds here. 18-12, Lions trail with 11:04 to go, first half.
Arnold on the inbound pass, giving it to Foster. Foster trying to run point. And he just decides to go to the rim instead.
Not? Left hand and all, just floats it right in.
Floats it right in like it was nothing. It should be 14-18 is your score.
It appears from our vantage point, the scoreboard on the left
that might be the more
updates
accurate.
Faster than the one on the right.
Yes, I see that. But
at least both shot clocks are working today.
Thank gosh. Travel on
there you
Malik
go.
Carson. Yeah, sorry. No, you're fine.
I had to get that out.
That's okay. So the ball's back in the hands of the Lions, and here we go in the inbound.
Got a little crowd gathering here today in the stands.
They're coming a little late. It's okay.
Yeah, some latecomers.
Dave Thomas trying to he got the inbound pass, and he's trying to get the ball. I saw him waving it down. Up for three, though, and that one's just going to hit the net, but on the outside instead of the inside. Owls have the ball back. A little bit of a cross-up by Maceo Carson. He passes it over to Hickman, but it just goes out of bounds. Looks like it was tipped, so that's going to remain down here with the Owls.
Yeah, it went off the leg of Arnold, off his hip, it looked like.
At 14-18 is your score. 10-13 left here in the first half. 15 on the shot clock. Passed it back over to Jaden Williams. Williams passing it over. Trying to get a clean step, but on the inside to Carson. Wow. Oh, man. Carson on the pass to Abdetta, the 6'7" sophomore. He goes in for another two, and your score 14-20 with 9:59 left here in the first half.
Put that one down with authority.
A little bit of authority.
Yeah.
Arnold faking the pass.
Jaden Williams was trying to dupe a pass out of him.
Got the ball back down here on this end. Arnold with Foster. On his left. On his right, Xavier Mayo. 8 on the shot clock. Passes it over to Thomas. Thomas almost lost it.
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Thomas going up.
Got to get it up.
For three. At the buzzer. No good. Lions able to get that off, but he couldn't get the ball in. Owls have it back on the other end. After almost getting that shot clock violation, Carson tried to go back up for it again. No good. 3 ball up in the air. Carson getting that rebound, losing control of it.
Oh.
And that is definitely
a mugging. Yes, I'm going there. So, I mean, he literally, his arm smacked like his entire arm and almost went across like a clothesline.
Yes. Foster getting fired up out there, and him and
that might even be a foul in arch rivals.
It might be. That was a.
Nah.
I don't know.
I mean, in arch rivals, you could literally like punch someone in the mouth.
Yeah. For those who remember that game, Malik Carson going to the line for the first time, dropping his first dime.
So when do we start the petition for a developer to actually redo that game, do an update on that game? Like now?
You got to get a Kickstarter, man. Get the Kickstarter. Get the Kickstarter together. And 2. 9-10 left in the first half. 14-22 is your score. Owls starting to pull away a little bit.
I just noticed a new banner here. JLT Trucking. Is that new? What? well, JLT Trucking just got a shout out.
All right, with 2 points on the Lions side, by the way.
Recycling. For all your truck and recycling needs.
Yeah. Driving in, passed it back on the outside. Carson up for three. In and out. Ball up for grab. And, man, you could hear the smack from here.
I was waiting for that call.
Oh, my God.
It was kind of a delayed call there, but you could hear the pop like way up where we're at.
That was a big old smack-a-rooney on the hands there, but the Lions are going to get to keep possession. Inbound pass. Arnold's got his hands on it, gives it over to Foster. Foster to Xavier Mayo. Foster's got his hands on it up at the top, staring down several Owls defenders as they just have a zone. They just covered up the paint, forcing the Lions to shoot for three, and that was in. Probably not what they were expecting or even wanting, but that's Xavier Mayo's second three of the game, closing on the score 19-22.
Want to know how to deal with the zone coverage? Just find the open man on the outside.
Yeah.
If he can put the ball up and make it, you're going to make him pay every time.
That ball goes out of bounds. They went for the three ball. Up and out on the rebound.
Pat Anthony, MD, says, Deacon Jimmy, let's go.
What's up? Here we go with the short two, and that one's in. Elson Berhanu for two. 21-22 is a 1-point game now, Jimmy.
There we go, just like that.
Crossed him up a little bit. That was Maceo Carson. He's going to go ahead and pass that back to Jaden Williams. Williams driving up. Short two. Doesn't go, hits the back of the rim. And that rebound is grabbed by the 7-footer, Elson Berhanu. Miko Arnold drives it down, passes over to the outside. Up for three. Xavier Mayo once again.
It's two in a row.
2 in a row. 3 for 3 from the three-point line. And that is, of course, a timeout once again by the Harford Community College.
Lions have the lead now, 24-22. And just like that, the Lions right back in it. They were trailing there for a bit, and it's almost like Mayo just took over the game.
We went through this.
I went through this earlier in the broadcast too.
Really?
Before you got here, yeah.
I know. I feel like I got yelled at for this.
We did get yelled at. We totally got yelled at.
All right, everyone in the chat, Xavier Mayo
or Mayo.
We went through.
Is it Mayo or Mayo?
Also, Pat, how's it going? Pat is my former broadcast partner. I don't know if he's still here. I say former, but we worked on a couple projects.
There
together.
We
So
go.
yeah, I was his color guy. He was the play-by-play, and now we're here.
Now you're in the lead.
No, is it the lead?
And I'm just, chilling out, basking in your greatness.
Yeah. What? Oh my God!
I haven't seen you in a while, man. I'm trying to give you all the compliments I can.
I love it, man. I got
to make up for over a month of lost time with Deacon Storm.
You're right, and I would be remiss if I forgot to mention the lovely Carla Gonzalez returning.
Hello, welcome back.
Doing some photography here.
Yes.
Any of those cool pictures that you used to see on the Instagram, that was her. So
yeah, for sure.
She's doing it. She's back here.
I wanted to get
it's not permanent.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to get a special shout out here. Taylor Beam lent us his computer today.
Oh.
So we could bring you this broadcast because the regular computer that we use, there was an issue with the plug-in.
Okay.
And then he came in on his horse riding in from the sunset with a computer, holding it in the air. He's like, I brought forth the computer for you to use, and I said, you know what? Taylor Beam, I'm giving you a shout out on the air for doing that. You saved us today, so thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Interesting shot to make there, but it went in. That is Louis Abdetta on the two. So 24-24 is the score. So I got to look at the scoreboard on the left. Foster underneath. Rebound grabbed by Berhanu. Is that going to go in? It doesn't. But Berhanu back up. It goes in and one.
Way to stick with it there.
This is going to be his first time to the line today. 26-24 your score. 6:38 left here in the first half. And that was good. I got a little excited there. Did you hear that?
Please do. I think we all got a little excited here. Everyone in this building got a little excited there.
I mean, the bench is uncontainable over there for the Lions.
Right. Yeah, there's not a lot of people sitting over there today.
Unfortunately, Berhanu unable to complete the N1, but he still put up two.
Mm-hmm.
Owls on the other end. Passed it back for three, up in the air. That's going to hit the back of the rim. Rebound grabbed by Foster, and that was Maceo Carson on the miss. Mayo for three again. That was going to hit the corner of the – did they stop it from going out of bounds twice?
Out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness. It was quite a hustle over there from Jaden Williams and Louis Abdetta.
Yeah, he initially had it, knocked it back in, but it hit the player in the knee, and then on the bounce back, it in turn touched Abdetta again, but when it touched him the second time, his foot was out of bounds.
Yes.
Referee right there to call it.
Jimmy Flame with the expert analysis there on that. I mean, because I couldn't see it.
Hey, man, I'm watching this whole thing.
Henry, my gosh.
Nope.
We got. I was going to be patient on that call because there was a lot going on there. But either way, that's going back down to the Owls. 6:07 left here in the first half. 26-24 Lions. They went on a bit of a run a few minutes ago. See if they can build on that 2-point lead. Driving up. Oh, he tried to pull up, but the 7-footer with the block. Foster. Not Foster, but Berhanu.
Nice follow through.
There it is for two. 28-24. 5:38 left here in the first half. Tight defense. Henry almost got picked. Did a little bit. Driving over. Up for three off the assist, but no good. Owls get that one back. That is in the hands of Jaden Williams. Pick once again set up. Williams goes past it. On the outside, Jay Carter gets his hands on it. Trying to find an open man. He drives up. He's got opposition. He wanted to go underneath and backwards, but that does not go in, and that goes in the hands of the Lions instead, with Bethea getting the rebound. Foster taking it down. Bethea driving
all the way.
Does it go in? No, it doesn't go in, and that is going to be a charge on Bethea.
Bethea made up his mind about half court that he was just going to keep that one. You could see it from a mile away, and he did.
Yes, very aggressively attacking the rim, and unfortunately the ball did not go in, regardless of the fact it wouldn't have counted anyway. Owls here on the other end with 4:54 left. Ball in the hands of Jay Carter. Carter passing that one off. Back into the hands of Williams for three, and that one just kind of glides in. Williams on the board for the first time. And, man, the Owls are all over the place trying to stop these guys from getting across half court. They've been doing it all game, but Foster makes it through, and that's going to be looks like there may have been a little contact over there. It's going to stay down here.
Too bad because Foster with the beautiful finish there. Nice finger roll there at the end, but, doesn't count.
Nope. And your score's going to remain the same, 28-26. I'll say it for you, Jimmy. Over halftime, get in there and give some comments, some likes, some advice, some pronunciations. Let us know what's going on in the comments, and we will read them off. Jimmy will read them off, I guess, right before the second half starts.
Yeah, get those shout-outs in for sure.
Up for three. It bounces way into the sky. It's the top of the backboard, so that's going to go down into the outside. 28-26 your score, 4:16 left here in the first half. Both teams very even here, not just with the score, but with the fouls as well. So it's a very evenly matched game here.
Yeah, I was thinking that before the game even started, how evenly matched these teams were. The Fighting Owls 3-3 in the conference. There's a three-pointer right there. Speaking of three.
Jay Carter off the bench with the three. Well, he's been out there for a minute, but yeah.
Fighting Owls 3-3 in the conference versus, the Lions with the 3-1 in the conference.
Nice threading the needle with the bounce pass. Foster going up.
Wow.
A little bit too strong on the shot there, but Foster's back up already trying to get his hands on it. And, man, his aggressiveness level is turned up today. Owls on the other end. Jay Carter up at the top of the key, passing over to Kenneth Moore. Moore back to Carter, back to Williams. Williams getting guarded by Mayo. Inside pass, spin move, and that one goes in. High kiss off the glass. Abdetta for two once again. He's got 9 points so far in the day. The sophomore coming out of Washington, D.C.
And Mayo even got a hand on that one on that spin.
Long pass over to Mayo. Over outside three-point range. He's already hit three today. back out to Foster to try to reset. 3 minutes left here in the first half, 15 on the shot clock, 28-31 is your score with the Owls in the lead. Mayo driving up, tried to get the floater, but that does not go in. Carter back down, taking it on his way. Everyone was behind him. Williams gets the rebound. He kind of snuck in there under Brahanu.
Absolutely sneaking in there.
Three-pointer up. Rebound grabbed once again offensively by the Owls, and that's a short jumper going in by Kenneth Moore. He hits the board today. A timeout call by the Lions.
We're going to talk about finishing a sequence.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, Jimmy.
Multiple rebounds, multiple shots. Dundalk just could not take control of the ball, and the Fighting Owls stick with it and extend their lead 33-28.
Yeah, this is going to be a short timeout here. 5 points separates the two teams. And don't forget to, if you have not already, like, follow, subscribe.
Absolutely.
Especially subscribe to this channel because, you guys being here and supporting us helps out the team, helps out the school. And we have a game tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. It's going to be the Community College of Rhode Island. You will not hear myself or Jimmy Flame, but I believe Lamont, Germany is going to be here.
That is amazing.
So
love me some Lamont, Germany.
Trust me.
If you can't tune in on YouTube, though, you can always come down here to the Den, walk in, have a seat in the bleachers, check it out. It's a cool place to see a live basketball game, especially if you love junior college basketball. This is the place to be.
Yes. Now, I mean, it's what I heard. It's a rumor about Lamont. So if he's not here tomorrow, if you're listening to an empty arena, or it's not my
empty
fault.
broadcast.
Empty broadcast.
Hey, I got words, man.
If you just hear Aaron yelling from the team, that's not me. All right, inbound pass. Arnold and Foster kind of volleying it back and forth, sending it over to Mayo on the inside, passing it to McLaughlin.
Travel.
And there's a travel. Score is going to remain the same, 28-33, 2:18 left. Took some time off the clock there, unfortunately, for no good reason. Owls fighting their way down.
Took some time off the clock for no good reason. I love your logic.
Thank you, Jim.
Hey, have you watched Willow yet on Disney Plus?
No, I have not.
Dude, it is cool, man. Check it out.
Three ball is up and in and good. Kenneth Moore for three. He's got 5 points so far on the day. Foster and Arnold on the volley once again. They found a way to get it down. McLaughlin underneath. He's got travel. He had three people right over top of him, stopping him from even making the shot.
It's 2 travel calls in a row against the Lions.
That is attributed to the defense of the Fighting Owls.
No, absolutely attributed to the defense. The constant badgering is, really working for the Fighting Owls today.
And now here on the other end, Jay Carter, he's got his hands on it, passing it over to Butler. Butler getting guarded pretty tightly, but he gets rid of it and gives it over to Kenneth Moore, who gives it back. Inside pass, turn around. Butler doesn't know what to do with it. He sends it back out for three, hits the front of the rim. Lions got their hands on it. Rebound grabbed by Jackson Henry. Henry just takes it all the way down. Is he going to get that in? He does not, but he's going to get the foul and go to the line.
Yeah, just a little bit too much off the glass there, but the Lions will take their opportunities when they present themselves.
It's hard not to try to put as much power into a shot or a lay-in.
Oh, for sure.
When you're going for it like that.
Exactly, when you're that aggressive. And then you got bodies in front of you.
Yeah.
You got hands on the ball,
Mm-hmm. So it's like a split-second decision on how much power,
right?
What your trajectory of your ball is going to be when you're making that shot. So it's not as easy, like because I know a lot of people get mad, like, how did you miss that shot? You were right up under the rim. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
It happens to the best. And that one is going to go in for Jackson Henry. 29-36 is your score. Lions trailing. And Owls underneath. Pass it back out. Start to drive in. He gets caught up.
Wow.
And that looks like that's going to be ruled a jump ball. Possession arrow is going down to the Lions side, so Lions are going to get their hands on it. That's the second time we've seen these guys get tangled up.
There's a lot of people down here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the correct. It is Mayo.
It is Mayo? Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
you so much.
Sorry,
All right,
I couldn't hear you with the headphones on.
Someone just informed us.
It is Mayo. Speaking of, Mayo for three. Oh, it's the side of the rim.
I was hoping that we hit some good luck right there.
Oh, that would have been great. That would have been perfect. 29-36 still the score. Shot clock is still on, but it should not be on after this play. And that ball's going to go right out of bounds, sent by not Hickman, but Jaden Williams. 33 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock is still on, actually, so I stand corrected. Miko Arnold getting the ball off the inbound pass, sending it down. Bethea back to Arnold. Arnold driving up, passing over to Foster. Foster's going to take it underneath.
Nice. No looker.
And it is good. Tyron Bethea on the board for the first time for two. 11 seconds left here on the clock.
Foster with a no-look pass there. We're coming up on 5 seconds here.
This is going to be the final possession of the game. 3, 2, 1. Lions get their hands on it, and it's going to run out the clock. The shot doesn't go in. Not sure if it would have counted anyway. But 31-36 is your score here at the end of the first half. Lions trailing by 5. And, despite what the score is saying, even though it is a close score, it's still a close game.
Absolutely, and what a great first half it was. I mean, both teams evenly matched here. Certainly living up to the billing. The Fighting Owls with the slight 5-point lead, 36-31. As we'll go into the second half with a tight one here in Dundalk. Make sure you guys out there on watching on YouTube, get in the chat. Give us your shout-outs. We're returning to our halftime shout-outs. If you got any birthdays, you got anything, any person, anything you want to shout out, get in the chat. Let us know. If you want to shout out yourself, go on and do it, because that's okay around here.
We will shout you out.
We will shout you out. Yeah, exactly. We will shout you out. So get on there in the chat. You got about 15 minutes to do that before we come back. But halftime, we're going to have some numbers coming up as well. Ideally, we're going to have some numbers coming up. It depends on if the score table, because we're sitting, we're sitting clear across the court,
right next to the
up
camera.
in the stands, like right next to the camera, like where you guys are seeing your point of view. We're right next to these cameras. We're not down there on the floor with the scorekeepers. So long as we can get that sheet sent up to us, I might just run down there myself. You might even see me on camera running down there. We're going to get some, get your first half scoring highlights right before the second half. And again, get your shout outs in, because that's what we do around here. We do shout outs.
Yes, we do.
Once again, we're in Dundalk, Maryland, bringing you CCBC Dundalk Lions men's basketball. It's Saturday afternoon, our first home game back of 2023. And once again, the Fighting Owls leading 36-31, and wow, just like that, we got our sheet sent to us. But you're going to have to wait. We'll be back on the air in about 10 minutes or so. So hang in there, and once again, I cannot stress enough, get those shout-outs in, because we're going to shout you out. All right, for Jimmy Flame, for Deacon Storm, we'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have a special treat for you. Jimmy's going to get to those shout-outs in a little bit, but we are going to be interviewing. I say we, but it's really me. I'm going to be interviewing the new CCBC Dundalk Athletic Director, Great White. He's standing right here with me. Great. Say hi to all your people listening.
Well, my people, I'm back home, right?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Hope you guys enjoying the nice event here on this Saturday. We're trying to get a win. Down 31-36 at the half.
Now, once again, it's very nice to meet you. Very glad you're here. So what about a little bit of background? Like, where are you coming from?
Well, I'm coming from Catonsville. I was the coach of Catonsville.
Okay.
CCBC Catonsville for the last 8 years. Now I have the opportunity to come over here and lead in a different capacity, and just excited about it.
Wow. So making that transition, is it a hard transition going from coach to athletic director?
Not as hard as I thought it would be. It's just time management, putting things in priority, your schedule, as we all do as coaches anyway. But, you just during the day you're putting on a different hat. You're looking at eligibility, keeping guys in compliance, and in the evening you back yelling and looking like a maniac on the sideline.
Okay, so because I'm someone I've been involved in sports for a little bit, but there's a lot of people out there listening that may have not been. So when it comes from like coach to athletic director, I kind of think of like going from like a coach to a GM kind of thing. It's like, is it kind of like that, or
it exactly is? I apologize, exactly like that.
Okay,
right? All right. I agree 100% with you on that. But some coaches already operate as GMs, running their program, making sure guys are eligible before they even get to administration. So that was always my mind frame. So the stuff kind of coming secondhand now.
All right. So it looks like you're going to be handling and overseeing a lot of any roster changes from this point on as we continue to move on and maybe to the next year when it comes to, because you're going to be over the baseball team, basketball team, and that's pretty much like our forte here in Dundalk. But that's pretty good. Do you have any a positive outlook on anything that you're seeing that you want to do here?
Well, Coach King is doing a good job. Short in numbers, but doing a great job and adjusting to what Harford is throwing at him.
Yes.
Positive guy, positive with his group. I think it's a 5-point lead, so I think he can come over, over top tonight. Just moving the ball and continue to be consistent.
All right. Well, we have already seen a couple of lead changes, so this is a very even game, and great game is starting. I gotta get Jimmy on, but you're welcome to come up in this booth whenever you want, because I think this is also your booth. So, so thank you so much. I appreciate you talking to us.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Jimmy, you want to get on and take over?
Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Run your shout-outs, man.
All right, man. Thank you. We're going to get into these shout-outs. We're going to, back to Pat Anthony, MD, Deacon, Jimmy, let's go. I guess they're shouting us out. Well, that was from earlier. Yep. Soccer Mom says, let's go Lions. And Gregory Patterson, let's go TJ. M. Mac. Hey, Deacon, you got a shout-out.
I saw that. Hey,
Mac.
Hey, Mac, what's up?
What's up? Here we go. Second half.
Ooh, I gotta get my
getting ready to get started. We just heard from the Lions head coach. That was really cool to have him up here. We should have
the Lions athletic director.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You were close enough where you could obviously
I'm just walking
easily
up, so
make that confusing. I know.
Jesus. All right, that's strike number 2 for me today, and here we go down to the bottom of the key. I'm going to let you take over right here.
All right, and the lay-in and the foul. Wow.
We've got some first half numbers coming up. We're going to get them in here shortly.
Yep, and that's going to be sending number 12, Kenneth Moore, to the line. That is 7 points for him. He's going to try to make it 8. Here's the numbers.
Thank you.
Yeah, I realized I was shuffling them in with my papers and stuff. Okay, so Kenneth Moore is waiting for the ball. Waiting for players to get in position. Yep.
So Malik Carson finished the first half with 6 points, and I'm talking about the Fighting Owls. Jalen Hickman also finished with 6. Kenneth Moore, 5 points. Jordan Butler with 2. Jay Carter put up 3. Jaden Williams, 2. Sayo Carson, 2 points, or 3 points rather. And the scoring leader for the Fighting Owls, Louis Abdetta, with 9 points. And for the Lions, didn't see a whole lot out of Miko Arnold, though he was active out there. No points, but he does have 2 assists. Jordan Foster with 6 points. Tyrone Bethia with 4 points. Elson Baranu, 8 points. Jackson Henry with 4 points. And Xavier Mayo with 9 points. Dave Thomas and TJ McGlotton out there for a few minutes as well. McGlotton with 3 minutes or 1 minute, I'm sorry, and Dave Thomas with 3 minutes. It's 39-31 here at the start of the second half. Out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Lions.
Could not get his hands on it. 31-39 your score, just as you said. Lions already netting 2 fouls in the first minute.
Right.
So they are making their way down. Foster on his end.
Both teams shooting just 38% from the field in the first half, and then for three-pointers, the Lions with the slight lead, 30%, as they went 4-13 from 3 to the Owls is 3 of 15 or 20% from three-point land, and the Lions shooting 60% from the stripe. They were 3 for 5 in the first half, and the Owls slightly better, going 7 for 8 from the line, 87.5%.
And just then, Mason Uri had a little bit of a stutter step, was going to shoot the 3, decided not to, went for the lay-in instead, and got fouled on the way up, so he's now going to the line. Before that, we had a play on the other end, Miko Arnold going for 3, and the ball was rebounded and put right back in for 2. So your score is 33-41. Uri's at the line, front of the rim. No good. Lions are Foster. He's just fighting his way up. Passed it back to Miko Arnold. Arnold found an open outlet, sending it over to Mayo. Back to Arnold and then Foster. We got the correction once again. It is Mayo. Foster back to Mayo for 3. Deep 3 goes right in. That's going to be his 4th 3 of the day. Here on the other end, the Fighting Owls. Jalen Hickman. Tried to catch Uri on the motion, and he led his partner a little bit too long, a little bit too far.
Yeah, Uri was badgered just enough. He lost his momentum on that cross, and that's what enabled the out of bounds throw. Lions ball.
All right, Foster and Arnold on the back end of the half-court line. Need to get across. They did get a 5-second violation earlier due to the defense of the Fighting Owls. Up in the air for 3, and that one goes in. That's Miko Arnold, first time on the board today.
Good spot for it, 41-39. Lions trail by 2, 17-0.
Almost answered with a three-pointer from Maseo Carson. It goes out of bounds. Off the rebound, 39-41. This is now a 2-point game. And the Lions got it back in their hands.
Yeah, that jumper pinballing in and out.
Oh yeah, that's been kind of the thing.
That's sort of the MO a little bit today.
Yeah,
a lot of close ones.
Rim got more blocks than the players on the court. Foster coast to the coast goes in.
Finally gets one in his favor.
Yes, and he's going back to the line for the second time today.
I mean, if anyone out there is just going to take over this game, Foster's the guy.
And he's definitely got the attitude. He's got the talent. Ball's up and in.
Completes it.
Yep, Foster's 3 for 3 from the line. He's got 9 points in the day. Driving it down, Malik Carson. Spin move. Just not enough juice on that. But a beautiful spin move under the rim. Foster back up for the pop-up 3 off the fast break. No good. Malik Carson, though, by himself and goes for the land.
Back and forth. Arnold brings it up, passes it over to Foster.
Foster starting to drive in underneath.
Wow.
Pass and the dunk.
Did you see the no-look pass there? I think everyone looked towards that three-point side. Nope, right under the rim, easy bucket.
Yeah, that's Tyron Bethea on the bounce. Foster on the assist. Over here on the other end. Underneath, Uri up. A little bit too much juice on that one. Oh, missed the pass. He thought Arnold was going to be standing there, but Arnold started to take off.
Arnold with some words towards the referees down there. He doesn't believe he was the last one to touch that one.
Well, unfortunately, the refs are the law here. And
Would you say, unfortunately, the referees are the law?
well, unfortunately for Miko.
Unfortunately for the line. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Look at that. No foul called on that. And that's going to be all ball. Foster gets his hands back on it. Lions in the lead, 44-43, and now that almost changed. Jackson Henry going up for the three-point. Miss. Driving up, gets under the rim, underneath it for two. Kenneth Moore adding more points to his tally.
That's the old playground. That's the old playground under the rim.
Arnold able to drive through the two defenders, meets Yuri on the end. He's got 4 fighting owls in his face, and that
it's going to go the other way.
That's going to go the other way.
Yep.
Quadruple coverage under the rim. Miko Arnold, 5'10", trying to get up under there, but he was met by everyone bigger than him. Nice
block.
Big block by Foster, and that's going to stay down here with the Owls. Foster with the block, keeping that away from the rim, but the Owls are in the lead by 1 point.
Yeah, keeping in time with the first half. It's still a tight one here. Lions trail by 1, coming up on 15-15 to go here in regulation.
Couldn't get his hands on it to set up for the three. He goes in on the outside, back to Carson. He goes for 2. That's short. Ball's up in the air, back in the hands of Malik Carson. And shot clock is back up to 15. Yuri on the pick. But the double team, Lions catch on to that.
Yeah, they caught the pick.
Oh, Carson slipped a little bit on the floor. That's going out of bounds. Kick ball into the hands of the Lions. Or who's that called on, actually? That's called on. Okay. Never mind. It's going to be in the hands of the Owls.
Yeah, that was called on Bethia. Kick ball. No arguments there?
No arguments there. Although it looks like it.
You might as well try, right?
Looks like there's an argument.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Keep the chatter live.
14:45 left here in the game. 44-45 is your score. Up in the air. That's going to be no good. And Williams, Yuri was a little too close to him. He couldn't make the move to get that ball back in bounds, and that's going to be Lions ball. Xavier Mayo on the inbound to Arnold. Arnold to Foster. Back to Arnold. They're going to have to – this is pretty much going to have to be the move with the Owls playing such a full-court press on the way down.
Right, but they're not playing as tight and aggressive as they were in the first half. They've definitely backed off the defense just a little bit, almost challenging the Lions to come on up and take those shots. Forcing
them to be on offense instead of defense.
Right.
That was a miss by Xavier Mayo. And now Carson has it after getting the pass from Jaden Williams. Inside pass to Yuri. He's trying to find something, and he does, but it doesn't go in. Owls get the rebound back. Tried to go up underneath backwards. Arnold gets it, bats it into the hands, and gets it with the Lions. Henry driving down. He's got 2 people on him. Back over to Arnold. Lots of double teaming here. Floater in.
Yeah.
Xavier Mayo for 2. That's his first 2 points of the day.
Remember I was talking earlier about Jordan Foster just taking over the game? I think Mayo's sort of like silently done that.
Mayo's doing it with not so much noise. 3-point ball up in the air. Oh my gosh.
The rare 4-point opportunity.
Good Lord. Kenneth Moore, 3-pointer, bottom of the net, and is going to the line. What a spectacular play.
Absolutely.
By Kenneth Moore.
So Baranu's checking back in. The 7'1". They have him listed as a forward center. Well, I don't think Shaq ever played forward.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
But completing the play, Kenneth Moore. He has 14 points so far today. Back and forth here, the Lions on the way. Foster and Arnold. Great deal of zone being played by the Owls.
And they're going to pay for it.
But he gets his own rebound, puts his own ball back in for 2. Berhanu, 8 points so far today.
Lions doing a good job recognizing that defense and making them pay immediately.
Yep. 3-pointer up in the air, and that's just going to go in. Kenneth Moore once again.
That's the old double dribble angle. Shoot it from that part of the court, you're going to make it almost every time.
You got to be running while you do it, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Foster driving up underneath, tries to get it, but unfortunately, ball was put a little too high on the glass.
Nice pass.
Driving in off the bounce pass, puts it up, and it does not go in. But wait a second, we got a whistle blown.
It's going to the Lions.
And if you couldn't tell by the by the reaction on the outside, it's going to be Lions ball. Man, Kenneth Moore, he is becoming a menace right now.
12:33 to go, 48-52. Fighting Owls with the lead.
Yep, Kenneth Moore, 17 points on his own. Almost got the ball out of Mayo's hands. He's got a lot of pressure going on up in his face, but Arnold for 3. Oh, just a little short.
That one looked really good.
It did. Nice low arcing angle. Driving all the way, but that's right into the hands. Wow. Oh, my gosh, of Tyron Bethea. Arnold up for 3 again by himself. Hits the rim, no good. And he steps out. And wait, is that going to be a foul or are they calling me out of bounds? Oh, it's going to be a foul, and that's going to be called. Oh, wait.
Fighting Owl ball.
Yeah, it's going to be called Tyron Bethea.
Arnold putting it up from about the same spot as his previous attempt.
Now Owls here on the other end. It's going to be Williams passing it over. Wait a second. 3's up in the air.
Off the
That's
wire.
just going to hit the wire. So that means it's out of bounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the second time today. Get one off the wire. 4-point game. Under 12 to go.
Yeah, 48-52 is your score. Very, very close game. Several lead changes, I believe 4 already in this half alone. Ball's up. Xavier Mayo. Up for 3.
Boom.
Like butter.
I think Mayo's officially taking over the court down there.
17 points so far on the day for Mayo. Ball is up, short jumper, short floater goes in, goes right back out. Goes up to the rim, goes in, goes out.
Let him play.
Into the hands of the Lions. Refs are really letting them play today. Arnold underneath to Mayo. Underneath. Oh, wait a second. Oh, he got hit for the travel.
Man.
Oh, wow. Mayo right up underneath off the pass from Miko Arnold. And, man, that would have put the Lions right in the lead and sent Mayo to the line. Unfortunately for the Lions, Owls have it.
Coach ain't having that one. He about rushed the court.
Yeah, that was a little tough, a little hard pill to swallow. Underneath, wait a second, he's going to get fouled on the way up. That is Louis Abdetta. He's 1 for 2 from the line. He's going back. He's got 9 points in the day so far.
It's a 1-point game. It's a close one all game long.
It is.
No one's really pulled away ever.
Keep in mind for all the fans out there listening, these points that I'm saying are approximate. We will have the official score afterwards. I am keeping track. It's very, very close.
Oh, yeah, you're doing the old pencil way.
Yeah, I'm keeping track. It's very close, but it could be wrong. And 2 balls up. I'm sorry, the foul shot they just made.
You got it.
It's up. You know what I'm trying to say.
That counts for 1 point.
It does.
You can go ahead and mark that with your pencil.
I did.
Great to see you, Deacon.
Yeah, man. Missed you too, man. Missed you too.
I saw you on Facebook a bunch of times, though.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yes. I even did a Facebook post earlier of a photo of the 2 of us.
You did. I shared it.
I know. You liked it and everything. I tagged you. You liked it. It was great.
I loved it.
I felt loved.
All right, Miko Arnold got his hands on the inbound. And whistle blown. It's like there was some contact.
A little too much contact.
Oh, too much. He was just trying. It's been a very aggressive game from both sides.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I can say I'm very happy that the refs haven't called every single ticky tack, bump, or reach.
Yeah, because there were a lot of those rebound opportunities under the rim. There's bodies, and you can hear skin slapping.
Well, I
and
mean,
all that
when you
stuff.
hear the skin smacking, they called it.
Right.
Yep. Well, Arnold made it across half court. He's getting tightly guarded by Williams. Passes it over to Foster. Foster's got it now. It was Bethea. Bethea gave it to Foster. Arnold with the pick. Slipped a little bit on the cross-up, but it's still dribbling, so it's still legal. He goes up for the floater.
Nice.
Does not go in. Lions still trailing by 3. Rebound grabbed by the Owls. Williams has it. He passes it over. Goes underneath for the lay-in. A little bit too strong.
Can't finish it.
Yep, that was Jordan Butler on the miss. Mayo's got it. He's taking it down. No one's in his face until he got to the three-point line. He sends it back.
Jumper.
To Bethea for the 16-footer. Oh, bounced off the head of Arnold, but still in the hands of the Owls.
I really like how Arnold didn't necessarily jump up for that ball. He waited like a snake and went for the opportunity.
Ball up and in. Kenneth.
Speaking of which.
Kenneth Moore left open in the corner. Drains that 3, extending the lead by 6 points.
Wow.
9:39 left in the game.
Yeah, we got a stoppage of play here. It is a 6-point game, 57-51 after that massive three-pointer just went up. We are in a full timeout here, and I got to say, man, it's been a fun one so far.
It has.
It
has. Several lead changes here in the second half game as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And again, the Lions, 3-1 in the conference, off to a pretty good conference start here. Looking for a win here today. I mean, obviously they're always looking for a win, right? But they'd love one here because that really puts them out front in terms of the conference and the Fighting Owls. I mean, Harford, they're a good team. Mm-hmm. We saw them. We've seen them before. They always, put up a good fight, and today's no different. I mean, this game's tight. We're starting to get late here in regulation, and I'm loving what I'm seeing so far.
That's good. And we want to thank you guys for sticking around and watching and joining with us. Don't forget, you can comment whatever you want. We'll respond to it. Okay, don't comment whatever you want, but you can comment things about this game, things about me and Jimmy. You want to send shout-outs, you can do all of that. But thank you so much for joining us, and if you have not yet, please like, follow, subscribe, and share. This clip, we got 9:39 left, so go ahead and you can join us.
Soccer Mom Twitch just says, number 2, let's go Arnold.
She's a big Arnold fan.
Yeah.
She's a big fan of Miko
The Terminator.
He's out there doing his thing, but right now Xavier Mayo is kind of keeping control of things from the Lions side. And but this is a team game. And right now there's 6 points that separate the Lions from the lead. Foster getting glared down by Hickman. Pass it over to Arnold. And Arnold trying to get himself together. He does. He finds an open lane up, and it's going to hit the back of the rim, but whistle blown while he was up for the shot, so it looks like he's going to go to the line. This will be Miko Arnold's first time to the line today. He's only got 3 points today so far. And from the line, he's shooting about 73%. So high hopes for this. And that's in. 52-57 your score, 9:19 left here in the game. Still a lot of game left the way this has been playing.
Don't forget, Wednesday, January 18th, Howard comes to the Den. 6 p.m. tip-off right here in Dundalk, Maryland. If you can't make it to the Den, we're right here on YouTube. Again, January 18th, that's a Wednesday, 6 p.m. tip-off, Howard.
Now, 6 p.m. Eastern. We do have some international fans in the chat, so we want to make sure that we specify 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when that game will start.
And then our next home game after that is January 25th, also a 6 p.m. tip-off. Chesapeake rolls into the Den. There's a big three-pointer.
Man, that went in like it was nothing. Jordan Butler on the 3. He's a freshman guard/forward, 6'5" from Salisbury, Maryland. Foster got his way through those defenders. Henry driving up. He's very close to the rim. That's a bounce up and in. He's got 6 points in the day, going for 2. 5 points separates the two teams. And before I can even finish, Lions already got the ball back in their hands after that failed two-pointer. Foster over for the three-pointer. Oh, that goes in. Rim rejected it. Jackson Henry almost had that. And it looks like there's a whistle blown.
That's going to stay down here.
And that's going to be on Miko Arnold. Lions putting up 7 fouls so far. I don't even think they got that close in the first half. But we still got a lot of time, 8 minutes and 30 seconds. They're getting close to the bonus.
Looks like the head coach, Jalen Joy, down there as well. Like he made the call before the referees did.
Yeah.
It was happening right in front of him.
Gotta watch out for your boys, you know.
Here's the 1-and-1.
Jalen Hickman already 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
And he'll get another.
There it is. Increasing that lead. Let's see if he can do it with the second. He's been 100% perfect so far. And nope. He goes 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Foster trying to get past people. Owls on the bench. Arnold drives up. He gets it. Oh, he gets fouled. But what a tilt-a-whirl move underneath. A little bit too much on the shot there.
Incredibly athletic attempt.
Yeah.
By Arnold.
Well, he saw that lane just kind of open up in front of him, parted like the Red Sea.
Absolutely. And then just his body movement while he was in the air to try to avoid contact, which he ultimately was unable to do. Nevertheless, he goes to the stripe.
Ball's up. No good. Score is going to remain the same here, 55-61 with 8:17 left. Ball's up. And that one's in.
5 point. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say Miko's 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Go ahead.
There you go. The important stuff. It's a 5-point game. Coming up on 8 minutes to go.
All right, Owls down here trying to find a way into the paint. Carson up. He just pulls back and goes for the 2-point jumper, and he gets nothing. So it's going to go out of bounds. 7:56 left here, and it's going to be Lions ball.
Mayo takes it. And the Fighting Owls are back to that.
Yeah, they're
back to that defense, or sending guys down.
Yeah, they're going back to what worked for them earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Lions did find a way through it, so let's hope they can keep going. Arnold got it to the paint, but Mayo doesn't get it in. Mayo already hitting 5 3-pointers today. Carson drives up. He pulls up. No good. Henry on the rebound. Henry's going to take it down. He's down there with them along with Bethea. Henry just says, I'm just going to keep it, and that's going to stay down here with the Lions. Knocking some more time off the clock. 7:22 left.
Arnold takes it out. Gotta find somebody. Off the hand.
That's off the hand, yeah. Carson put the hand up right in the way, right in the lane that Arnold was going to pass it. Arnold looking for a place to go. He had to hurry up. Henry on the pull-up jumper. In and out, but
Arnold down below.
Arnold lost it. But East team lost the man down the other end. Wow.
No foul.
No foul.
Yeah.
But Malik Carson got it. Ball's already on the other end. Henry taking it down, pulls up the jumper. Oh, my gosh. Henry got kind of tangled up on the way up.
Exactly
but
what
was able to put that in the hoop anyway for 2.
Yeah.
Man.
58-63. Lions trail. 7:03 to go. And we're going to see one here from the stripe.
Henry shooting 70% from the free throw line. And that one goes in. Today he is 2 for 2. Owls on the way back down. 6:55 left here in the game. 59-63 is your score. Dick Carson has it. Steps up and steps back, but it's stolen right out of his hands. Up on the way. Foul, and once again he's going to the line off the and one.
Well, here's another way you can climb back into it. Back-to-back and ones.
Yes. Tyron
I couldn't get it out.
Tyron Bethea this time, he literally jacked the ball out of his hands, and that timeout's going to get called. Lions are going to regroup. 63-61,
6:44 to go. There's a lot of basketball left here to be played, and it's a 2-point game.
Yep, 30-second timeout here. This is not going to put the Lions back in the lead, but, man, did they need this. It's going to be a 1-point deficit as long as Tyron Bethea is going to be able to complete the end one.
Absolutely. They needed some kind of run to get going, and they'll take it however they can get it. You know, two and ones in a row. Just stick with the aggressiveness on the offense and the defense, and it's working for them. They're sticking around.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask.
Did you see the Lions huddle break? And, Bethea was, 10 feet over everyone else.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. It's a big man. 7-footer. 7'1", actually. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Give respect to that 1 inch. 7'1", out of Edgewood, Maryland, is Elson Berhanu. Did I say Bethea?
Yeah, you did.
Well, either way, Bethea.
We're just rolling with it.
Yeah.
We're allowed to have mistakes today.
Yeah. I hope so. We haven't been here in a month.
Actually, we're not.
No.
But, we're going to do them anyway, right?
Yeah. Malik Carson underneath pass, trying to strong arm it, but so many Lions down there. Still looking for a ball. Gets lost. Let's see where that's going to go.
It's staying down here.
Yeah, it's going to stay down. That was Jordan Butler. He was fighting. He had 4 Lions right over top of him, but he was still fighting. He was able to jump out of it.
But credit the line. I mean, the entire team was down there fighting for the ball. It just couldn't get a handle on it.
Yeah, they could not. They could not.
So we're going to see Butler put it up from Cross Christian Academy, Salisbury, Maryland.
Wow, he doesn't get that, but he does get the rebound. That's another opportunity for 2 points. And it looks like it's going to also be another opportunity.
Another foul,
yep. Yeah. And every foul from this point is going to send the Owls to the line. The Lions have 9 fouls.
Here we go.
So, yeah, they're going to be in the bonus, and this is what we're going to have to look forward to for the next 6 minutes. Unless the Lions can, keep themselves together.
Yeah, I got to say, Carson wisely, right when the player went up in the air, sort of jumped into it.
Yeah.
Sort of jumped into that foul. So, smart move by Carson to get to the stripe.
And doesn't get, but guess what? They get the rebound once again, and this time they call. Oh wait, never mind. That's going
a foul.
Down.
Yep.
That is a foul. Yeah.
Lions ball.
I was just going to say they got the rebound off of that free throw again. And it's like a third chance, but unfortunately, off of those free throws, they weren't able to really capitalize. Each man made 1, so that's 2 points, and now there's a 2-point lead, and that's going to send Bethea to the line again. Be foul on the other end because now the Lions are in the bonus because the Fighting Owls have 7 fouls. To take advantage. He's 1 for 2 from the line today. Owls weaving their way through traffic. Gets to the line.
Nice.
Man,
all ball.
All ball staying down here, but that's another one of those calls I'm like, wow.
Right. You think.
You think. It wasn't, but you think.
But, hey, fair enough. It's been played like that all day long.
Yeah.
As long as you don't hear the foul, right?
Yeah. Trying to spin out. Runs into 3 Lions. Passes it back out to Jordan, and
he was trying to make some noise there.
He was. Jordan Butler.
No.
He had that thing winded all the way back.
Right.
Winded all the way back. But it's still 2 points that separates the 2 teams. And Jordan Butler is going to the line. He's 0 for 1 so far. This will be his second trip. Ball's up. It's good.
Again, we're right back here at the Den tomorrow, 1 o'clock.
Miss, and once again, not this time. Not this time. Lions are able to get the rebound off the free throw. They kind of been having trouble with that today.
Rhode Island will be here. Long drive.
Underneath Bethea, going for 2. He's got 11 points so far today. 64-65 is your score. 5:33 left here in the first half.
Down below.
Yeah,
wow.
Underneath pass. But it's a wall of red. Unable to get anything going.
Air ball.
Air ball. But he got his hands on it. Malik Carson. Still no call. That's all ball.
3 second shot clock.
Still all ball.
Oh,
he got him on
foul,
the last second.
A lot of heads nodding down there.
Yeah, they're not happy about it. But
Play the game.
Play the game. Malik Carson going back to the line.
I believe that was on Mayo.
Up and in. He is 4 for 5 from the line so far today. He's doing a good job in keeping the Owls out of 2.
Both of them.
Arnold driving down.
Wide
Three-pointer
open.
up in the air. Wide open. Jackson Henry.
We have a tie game, Deacon.
And now we have a tie game, and this is what we are here for, isn't it? We're here for these kind of games. 67-67, your score, 4:52 left here in the game. On this end, Butler has it back to Carson for 3.
Too much.
Oh man. It was too much if he didn't hit that backboard.
Wow.
It was too much if he didn't hit that backboard. But
There was very little arc on that release, and
Yeah.
I would, coming off of his hands, it just looked like it was way too much. Even if it did hit the backboard, but wow, physics wins again.
Yeah, Lions rightfully so took a timeout after that monster 3. It did not look like it was going to go in this day, but he hit that backboard at the right trajectory, the right speed.
Yep.
Excuse me, and there it is.
Yeah, so right back to it, 70-67. This is an awesome game to be back to.
Yes.
We haven't been up, again, I stress, it's been over a month since we've been here, and it's just, this is the kind of game that it's really awesome to kind of get back up here in the booth, get back our sea legs, so to speak, to a game like this. 70-67 with the Fighting Owls with the lead here. And once again, we're back tomorrow. Community College of Rhode Island makes the trip down here to Dundalk. 1 p.m. tip-off. Rumor has it we might have Lamont, Germany.
Yeah, rumor has
in the
it.
booth. It's a rumor, though, so
Just
if you guys show up and it ain't happening, then you could yell at me, at the next home game, which is Wednesday, January 18th. Howard pops in, 6 p.m. tip-off.
I'm still trying to figure out how that's going to be my fault if he doesn't show up.
How's it going to be your fault?
That he doesn't show. Is it because I said something first?
It's because you said something first, exactly.
Okay, all right.
If you say it first, then it's your fault.
It is my fault. Well, hopefully he's here because not only because I don't want to take the blame, but also because he's amazing on.
I was going to say, it's just like amazing when he's here. So if you're listening, Lamont, you are amazing. Here we go.
All right, Jordan Foster gets the inbound pass. 4:40 left here in the game. 67-70 is your score coming out of the timeout. Miko Arnold gets his hands on it. Passes it back over to Foster. Foster on the inside, but not enough on that ball. They're still fighting over it.
Oh, loose ball.
Whoa.
There we go. Staying down here.
Travel.
Oh, they're going to call it travel because he slipped.
Travel, yep. He still has hands on the ball when he slipped. And it looks like there may be a little bit of a discussion about it.
They can discuss all they want, but the referee's already taken it out of bounds. And, the Lions need to send a player over there and get this thing going. Strike while the iron's hot.
You are absolutely right. Arnold on the inbound pass. Getting ready for it, getting everyone set up. Out there with him, he's got Bethea. He's got Foster. He's got Mayo. He's got Henry. Several options to choose from on the other side. You got Malik Carson. Jordan Butler. Kenneth Moore. Inbound pass made. Whoa, getting the double team right up underneath. Mayo passes it back out to Henry. Henry drives up, goes for the jumper anyway.
Ooh.
And beautiful.
Beautiful's an understatement.
Yeah, beautiful step-up jumper from Jackson Henry. He has 2 points to his total, and the score is 69-70. 1 point separates the two teams. Pass underneath, back out to Malik Carson out in the three-point area. Goes out for it, no good. That's going to be a foul. That is Jordan Butler going back to the line once again. 69-70 with 3:49 left is your score.
Here we go.
Here we go. Ball's up. That's good.
Another one of those pinballs.
I love those.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I love those.
Didn't we talk one time about like petitioning to have a chain game here?
I think we did.
Get the chain rims for one game?
Or you mean the chain net?
Yeah. I mean, what am I talking? Let's make a chain rim too. Why not? Right?
I don't know, man.
That'd be cool.
I was going in.
I don't know. You know what? From our wrestling backgrounds, we're always thinking about gimmicks. You know?
How can we gimmick this up?
Yeah, exactly.
How can we gimmick up the lines?
I would like to see a roller skate basketball game.
Oh, my
where everyone's on roller skates.
Probably not here. Foster passing it back over to Henry. Goes for three. Does not go in, but the Lions able to get that rebound. Yeah. Offensive rebound grabbed. But they are up
can't complete it.
Can't get it. Travel. And it's staying down here with the Lions. It's the exact same way it happened before.
Exactly. Maybe that's part of the game plan. Now just knock over the player and let him slide and get that travel call. Wow.
That's hilarious. Jackson Henry, by the way, 14 points in the day. Nico Arnold, long pass back out.
Long three.
Mayo for the three. Drains that one right in. Wow.
72 up.
72 up. Wait a second. Couldn't answer that question, but I'll still have that ball. Step up two-pointer. Does not go in, Lions. Get the rebound. Score still tied. 2:59 left.
Foster's pushing it. Here he goes.
Jackson Henry for three. Does not go in. Just kisses the outside of the rim. Owls on their way back down. Hickman's got his hands on it. Passes it. He keeps it. Hickman trying to run point here between the circles with 2:37 left here on the clock. Gives it over to Malik Carson. Butler's got his hands on it. Passes it back over. Short jumper for two. Not enough. Fighting over it. Lions get it. Nico Arnold has it. Score still tied. 2:19 left on the clock. And the Lions are taking their time. They feel like they are in control right now. Once again, tying this game up. Arnold trying to get it. 13 on the shot clock. He does. It gets rejected. He catches the rebound, though. Ball doesn't hit the rim, so the shot clock is on 6. Foster.
Travel.
Foster hit with the travel.
How about that? Less than 2 minutes to go. 72 all. Both teams in foul trouble.
And now the Owls are making their way down. Yeah, both teams over the allotted amount. Every foul is going to send both teams either or to the line from this point. Williams driving up.
Floater.
Up. Floater for two. That separates the lead. 1:30 left here on the clock. Nico Arnold gets his hands on it up here in between the circles. 1:20 left here in the game. 11 left on the shot clock. Foster's got his hands on it, looking for an outlet, somewhere to pass it. 6 on the shot clock.
Tried to set up the pick.
Bethea on the pick.
Outside.
Back out to the outside. Henry up for three. And it goes in. What a beautiful play and setup by the Lions as they take the lead with a minute left. Owls fighting back down. Up for three in the corner, and it goes in. And that shuts them down. Kenneth Moore for 3.
Kenneth Moore with the little slap after burying that 3. 77-75. Fighting Owls.
By my count here, Kenneth Moore. I'm going to count again to make sure I get this right. 23 points today.
There you go.
Kenneth Moore, 23 points.
There you go.
Unofficially. I like to say unofficially, but this is a long timeout, and we're actually going to take a quick break.
Yeah, if you're not back. Don't forget to get their shout-outs in. I know we're coming up to the finale of this one, but get your shout-outs in. There's still plenty of time to go. It's 77-75. Fighting Owls. In a game that's certainly lived up to its billing. As Harford came in with a 3-3 conference record. Dundalk 3-1 in the conference. And Deacon's bringing the belt up. What's up, man?
Just in case. Hey. Well, 55 seconds left. This game, there have been so many lead changes.
An incredible game to come back to.
Yeah.
An incredible game. And a real treat, I'm sure, for our YouTube viewers out there to be a part of.
If you all have hung out here with us for the last couple of hours, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
And here we go.
All right, Lions on their way down. They took their time in the last possession to shoot that 3 and take the lead. But now, here they are out.
Mayo again. You got to be kidding me.
That was actually Jackson Henry.
That's what I said.
Yes. Taking the lead back, 39 seconds left.
78-77 Lions.
Hickman's got the ball in between the circles. Picks are starting to set up. He makes his way around.
Backs up. He got a hand on it.
Wait a second. It's back on the other end. 24 seconds left. Shot clock is going to be off after this point. He drives in. Lions get it. Henry's on his way back down. He's going to hold on to it. 16 seconds left.
They can pull up. Foul.
And there's the foul. 1 point lead here by the Lions.
Wow. How many times can I say that, right?
Wow.
That's like,
yeah.
Is that a catchphrase today or what?
It's doing this thing.
It's doing its thing. We're going to the line. It's a 1 point game. I don't even know how many lead changes. And the Lions just fighting and scratching this, to be in this one. And it's just, here we go. There's another. He can really, really put a damper in the hopes of the Fighting Owls here if he can nail this one.
And this is Mayo's first time to the line today.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. He's been shooting a lot of shots from the outside.
Exactly.
He hasn't really been in there.
Right.
So he got in there, and 79-77 is your score.
Puts it up and in.
There it is, 80-77.
Unbelievable.
And it looks like, the Owls have called the timeout.
And you got to love what you've seen in the halftime adjustments as well from the Lions, coming all the way into deep into this second half and adjusting to the many defenses they've seen already in this second half. Pretty much the entire first half was press, and they hung in there, kept it close, came back, and they've seen a couple different formulas of the press, so to speak. And here they are leading by 3 with just 14 seconds to go here in regulation. The pressure's on the Fighting Owls to come out here, and you're almost certain they're going to they got to shoot the 3 here and not try to just put up 2 and get a foul and a mistake and and then turn it around. So we'll see what kind of play they come up with when they come out. I'm interested to see if they're going to try and get the ball to Jordan Butler on the outside or even to Carson. But the final seconds of this one, coming right up. 14.4 to go. Lions 80. Fighting Owls 77.
Thanks. I had to deliver a message.
I understand.
Yeah.
What was the message? You can't tell me?
It's
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. Yeah, we're coming down to the wire on this one. The Lions are looking for a big stop here.
14.4 left in the game. 3-point lead for the Lions.
And they're going to have to traverse the whole court to get up here. So, yeah, we got Arnold down here guarding Hickman. And he's going to stick on him.
Yep, 12 seconds.
Sticking to him. 10 seconds.
They're going to look for that 3-point ball. 8, 7, 6, 5. It's like he's just going to hold
to
it.
The outside. He tried to jump into it. No good. Ball's loose. Out of bounds.
Wait a second. That's going to be before the. Wait a second.
Are they going to? They're going to put a half second back.
Yeah, the ball went out before the time expired.
Everyone's pretty sure of that. There's going to be a second, and it's going to stay down. They're going to get one more shot at this.
See how much time they put back on the clock.
They're probably just going to put a second back up because you can't. We don't have the cameras to be precise.
Yeah.
And that's typically what they would do. But there should be 1 second put back on the clock as the overlay. Oh, they're going there. Look, 0.3. They're not even going with a full second. They're going 0.3. So this is the final throw-in right here, barring a miracle. We're going to have a timeout. The Lions are going to retreat to their bench.
They're going to get themselves together. Yeah, that's a big play to not let, because even though I know 0.3 seconds is nothing.
It's enough to get a 3-pointer up there.
Right.
Especially if someone loses a man.
Right. That clock does not start until that ball's in the hands of someone.
Exactly. And I think what Byron King is here is telling them to do is back off, guard the outer perimeter. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, let them throw the ball inside because they got nothing if they make 2 points.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's almost like give them, go ahead and tempt them with that. Give it to them, but guard the perimeter. And anything on the outside, just badger them. And do not foul. Do not give them that opportunity to shoot 3 from the line with the game on the line.
Absolutely. 100%. Do not do that. The Lions have the game in the bag. So.
No, dude.
What?
No, why'd you say that out loud?
It's okay. It'll be fine.
All right, fine.
0.3, man.
0.3. All right. They're not even going to take the full timeout time. They still got, time if they want to keep it. And here we go. Barring a miracle, the final throw-in of the game. And Jordan Butler is going to take it, and we'll see who receives it. But just as I thought, the Lions are guarding the perimeter.
Which they need to. Keep him away from the 3-point line.
Let him go ahead and go inside. He gets outside, gets it up. Block!
It's good.
That's it.
That is it. The Lions have done it. 80-77, coming back in the new year and getting their first victory here in the Den.
How about that?
I will be right back.
You will be right back, and I will say that was an incredible game to see and to call and to be a part of. Our first game back of the new year 2023. It's already January the 14th, and this was the first home game for the Lions. And what a great way to start 2023 at home with an 80-77 victory over the Fighting Owls of Harford. And what was just an amazing game to watch, even as a fan. It was just exciting all the way. Lead changes all over the place, and the Lions just coming back from behind where they trailed most of the second half. They came from behind to take this one 80-77 and improve their record on the year to 5-9, 4-1 in the conference, and maybe this is the start of a new streak as they come back to the Den tomorrow as Rhode Island, the Community College of Rhode Island, they will be here in Dundalk tomorrow with a 1 o'clock tip-off.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for today's game. The Harford Community College Lighthouse.
And we go down to the court side right now to present the MVP of the game. We give out a championship belt. There we go. We got the zoom in going. Xavier Mayo takes the title now. Xavier Mayo takes the belt. As you can see here on camera, he's walking off court with the championship belt, and then just like that, Leslie comes over and takes it right back. They should have let him leave the court with it. Anyhow, that's none of my business. Xavier Mayo, the player of the game, with the presentation of the championship belt. Once again, the Dundalk Lions victorious, defeating the Harford Fighting Owls in a close one, 80-77. Deacon, what you got for numbers? What you got for numbers, brother?
Nothing. But what I have is they hadn't printed them out down there. But officially, I had Jackson Henry and Xavier Mayo at 22 points each.
So they were dual MVPs,
yes,
right?
They were dual co-players of the game today. So
co-players of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So Jackson Henry and Xavier Mayo. Jeez.
I know it's going to take a minute.
Just hit me in the head with something. All right, so
it's going to take a minute.
With the championship belt here, our first game of 2023. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, for being a part of this broadcast today. It was a lot of fun being back. And, as usual, you can get your shout-outs in. We're done with shout-outs for the day, though. So next time you can do them.
Next time.
And we're going to get them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Just gotta get back into the groove.
Exactly.
Gotta get back into the groove.
What you got, Deacon?
What I got here is another thank you for everyone that has joined us today, and we will be back. There will be a broadcast tomorrow. Myself and Jimmy will not be on it, but it's a possibility. Lamont might be here. Other than that, we have our next game after that is going to be Wednesday, I believe, and then our next home game is going to be when, Jimmy, the 25th?
It's Wednesday. It's coming up. I just dropped my sheet over here. Just bear with me, right? So Wednesday, January 18th, Howard comes to the Den, 6 p.m. tip-off. And then after that, January 23rd, Chesapeake comes to town, 6 p.m. tip-off. And then February 1st, the College of Southern Maryland, always a good one right there, 6 p.m. tip-off as well.
All right. Well, thank you once again for joining us. I don't know how many times I can say thank you. Thank you for the
thank you
to the crew handling the camera.
Thank you, Deacon.
Both cameras, and we appreciate all of you joining us. So if you have not yet, follow, subscribe, and share this channel, and so that way you can get all of the information and notifications when we go live. I can get the word out.
All the information and notifications.
Notifications when we go live.
I'm going to write that song.
All right, for Jimmy Flame, I'm Deacon Storm. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Later.